My name is Annalise. Hi, I'm back, maybe, we'll see. Now I'm going into college, so I actually have a point to center around my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm doing an intro video, but I'm gonna do this video, which is 50 facts about me, and I actually have 55 because I like to talk about myself. If you don't want to know 50 facts about me, I wouldn't watch this video. I don't know if I'll make an intro video, but if I do, I'll just make the intro video after this video because, duh. Number 1, I am 18. I just turned 18. It's a weird world. It's like people expect you to know what you're doing with life and be an adult. Number 2, I just graduated high school. I know what you're thinking, like, yes, that's so great. It's not. You think about graduating high school the whole time you're there, and then when you're done with it, you're like, crap, now I gotta go to college. And then you have to say goodbye to your friends, which I get to do on Sunday, which is like depressing. Number 3, am I gonna say each number after each one? I hate avocados. Like, I know it's an avocado toast thing with millennials, oh yeah, but like, I never like them. I don't think I ever will like them. It's not my thing. I was born on June 14th of 2000 at around 11 a.m. I want to say it was 11:30, which was ironic that I was born in the a.m. because nighttime is my time. I used to hate winter, this coldness, and like when you're younger, winter is school, and it's just like, no. I don't really like winter, but I don't really like summer now, but I do like sweaters, and not having to shave every day. So I think it's kind of in a neutral zone with me. I do not watch TV often. I think that's a good thing, especially in the school year when you got stuff to do. But there is not a show I can tell you that I watch on a weekly basis. That's not a single show I've ever done. Maybe when I was like younger, and we're talking like 6 and we're like cartoons. But no, never watched a show regularly. I've watched shows, but I've binged them, or I've just skipped parts and accepted that I've missed parts. But I like Googled the plot. Okay, I'm caught up. Cool. I love Law & Order SVU. It's like my inner 40-year-old coming out. I like SVU because, like I previously said, I don't watch it week to week. And the thing about SVU is you can pretty much hop on it any week you want, and it'll be a different story, and there's not a continuous plot to follow along. I started watching SVU when I was 13. It's probably a little young, and my parents weren't that okay with it when we started off. There was a few shows they were like, I'm a persistent child, and I would go on Netflix and I would watch it, and I'm talking like I watched like 12 seasons in 3 days. It's the first binge. I took up ballet when I was 6. I then stopped when I was 8 to go into sports before I realized that I hate exercise. And at 16, I took it back up again. I used to think I was a good driver. Now I'm 18, so I've been driving for 2 years. I've come to the conclusion that I'm the complete opposite of a good driver. Wouldn't recommend driving with me unless you want your life at stake. It is a miracle that nothing has happened yet. Number 10. I also used to think I was a good singer. Now, I wouldn't put myself in dying cat lanes, but if I were to audition for a singing show, I don't think I would be told yes. So I'm kind of tone deaf as well, so I don't really think that goes well with things. I can copy songs, like if I'm listening to a song in headphones, or if a song's playing, yeah. If you want me to sing on my own, God help you. That being said, I could watch bad, funny, angry auditions on singing shows for probably days and never move. If I ever got a job that required this, I could easily stay up till 6 in the morning every single day and then sleep till 5 p.m. My talent, I'm gonna call it a talent, is staying up till 5 a.m. when I know I have to be up at 7:30 a.m. This is proven by the fact that it's 2:30 a.m. and I have to get up at 8. I will eat any type of Italian food. I'm not Italian at all. But like if you don't like Italian food, like pizza or pasta, and I'm not talking Domino's, I'm talking like Italian pizza. It's the best thing ever. I don't know if you can see this right now. kind of a little bit. I'm about as pale as a vampire. Fake tan is where it's at. I haven't actually worn any in a few weeks, so I'm not matching. I am part Irish, Indian, or Native American, I should say, and Polish. I am the most organized person with most objects. If I opened my desk right now, you could see in everything. I like to be able to see everything, to see what I have. I like opening the drawer. There's my notebooks, there's my notepad paper. Yes, same as with my closet. The only thing that is not organized is my purse, because that does take about 10 minutes to find stuff. I'm so organized that I have even labeled my dresser drawers, like my pajamas, my workout clothes. It's labeled. I did that. I don't know if my mom was proud or concerned when she saw that. Though I said I'm a bad driver, I did pass my driver's test at 16 for only 2 marks. Though it was a uncomfortable experience, cue story time later, but at one point I was a good driver, and then it progressively got downhill from there. I think that's happening. I think people do that. They're like, oh, I gotta pass this test, so you're really good at it, and once you passed it, you're like, oh crap, what do you mean I can't drive with one hand? With no hands. I used to be able to play violin. I played for 4-ish years, 5-ish years. The highest level song I ever played was Pirates of the Caribbean intro. I got a guitar and played that for one day and never touched it again. I love Walmart and Target. Those are like my happiest places ever. My inner 40-year-old self comes out there, and IKEA too. Best places to go. The most heartbreaking thing for me was moving away from IKEA. I used to live down the street from it, and now it's over an hour's drive, and it was just devastating. Speaking of my inner 40-year-old self, I love redecorating and recluttering. I don't know if you can see this behind me, but I just moved, hence why there's just a mirror sitting there on my wall and not like hung up. I'm currently wanting to do that. I want to do it every year. I'm always like, new year, new me, and I'm just the same old self. I just got a new bed comforter. My favorite colors are either baby blue or lilac. Lilac has emerged. I don't know where it came from. It was always blue. It once was pink, and then it was blue, and it was blue for a good portion of my life. And now in the past like 8 months, lilac is like creeping up there. And for whatever reason, my phone and my computer cases are purple. I didn't even pick them. I like got them, and they were both purple. So everyone's like, oh, your favorite color is purple, and I'm like, is it though? I don't really have eyebrows. Now I will say when I was younger and like thin eyebrows were a thing, I like plucked them out because I used to be thick. And I've tried for almost over a year now, and they never fully grow back. I should say I don't have tails. They stop about here, and they're just filled in. This is how they look all the time. Filled in, fake, eyebrow pencil. If I were to have kids, which I don't want anytime soon, my first choice name for a girl would be Olivia, and my second choice name for a boy would be Theodore, so I could call him Teddy. Number 25, a little less than halfway there. I really want to adopt kids. I knew this at a very young age. I mean like 7 or 8. I was like, adopting. If I could live anywhere in the world, it would be Rockport, Massachusetts. I went to visit there once by kind of accident. I was staying near Boston for a medical conference-like thing, and I literally went to the hotel desk, and I was like, best place to get lobster, and I wasn't in Boston, so I didn't really want to drive in Boston, but they're like, well, you can either drive in or you can go to Rockport. So I went to Rockport. It's like, the water is like so blue, it looks fictionally blue. And it's quiet and peaceful, and everyone's chilled and relaxed, and like, you're in Massachusetts, so you're like a few hour train ride from New York. So like, during the week and work, you have your solitude and silence, and then on the weekend you just, you know, get up early one morning and go to New York. That's probably not what it's like, and people in Massachusetts are probably laughing at me like, that's probably a 6-hour ride, but let me stay in bliss. 27, I also do love New York. I love visiting. I love every time that I go there. Being said, I went there once, but I did love it, and I did love all those people. And I don't know if I could live somewhere small. I feel like I could, but I feel like I just have too much stuff. I want to study abroad in either London or France. I'm taking French in college, and so we'll see how I go with that learning of it. But London to speak English, because they speak English there. Plus, I've always wanted to be in London. They got little red buses and telephone booths. Why would you not want to go to London? That being said, I've never been out of the US. Number 30. I am so proud to admit this as an 18-year-old. I've never been on a plane. That is scheduled to change in December because we are planning a family vacation. I should say planning, we already have plane tickets, like they're here. So, getting on that plane. Number 31, I'm from Texas. Still in Texas right now, like the second, staying here for college and all. I think people have a really long misperception of Texas. They're like country redneck philosophies. If you go to the big cities in Texas, Houston, Dallas, Austin, like I can't tell you about like the deep south, but if you go to those cities, not any of that is really true. Number 32. My family drove from Texas to New York, because like I said, I went there. Took us about 3 days. We didn't sleep much. It was a nightmare. I don't recommend it. My back was actually killing me horribly. I got really sick and don't recommend it. We also drove from Texas to Florida. A little bit of a better trip, but please buy a plane ticket. I'm telling you to do that. Number 33, I started wearing makeup when I was 12. I had like really bad acne and skin problems, still fixing up some scarring underneath this foundation. So my mom let me do BB cream and foundation because I was insecure. And when I was 12, I thought BB cream was the coverage. Turns out it's really not. But one day I will get back to BB cream because I will fix my face, fix the scarring on my face, I should say. That being said, and I'm so glad there were no pictures of this, like the first time I could wear makeup to school. Now my school did not have a makeup rule, but most people my age weren't wearing makeup. So instead of doing like BB cream and clear mascara to be like natural, oh no. I did that and I did clear mascara and I thought I was so sophisticated with my clear mascara, okay? But I would do like purple and blue eyeshadow, and I mean like the neon blue eyeshadow that would get everywhere. And to top it off, I used pink eyeliner. That was not eyeliner, it was lip liner, but I made it eyeliner, which I don't think is recommended. But number 35, I loved One Direction, still do, even though they're not together, on hiatus, whatever you want to flip that coin. Niall was my favorite. I never knew why, I just knew I loved Niall. I have a lot of favorite songs at the moment. I'll list them. Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. Medicine by Harry Styles. No Roots by Alice Merton, I think is her last name. Dance by DNCE, is that their name? Is that the band's name? And Connection by One Republic. Saw that commercial and I haven't stopped listening to it since. I am 5'4", still hoping to grow. A lot of women in my family grew at 21-ish, so I'm hoping that happens to me. Because I'm 5'4", I always wanted to model, but the applications would always say 5'7", so I did pageants instead. Number 38. I want to double major in political science and biology with a minor in business administration. Weirdest combination ever. Business administration because I never want to run a business, but I've been told that that does help you learn to run your life, which I think is great. Biology because I want to go in the medical field, and political science because it just caught my interest in my senior year government class, though I don't know if I'd do anything with it, but one day I'd like to reform healthcare. I sound so ambitious right now. I'll probably be dead by my first semester of college, which is in like less than 20 days. Right now it's just biology though, that's all I have on the books. But 39, my favorite TV show of all time, Friends. 41, I want to work in medical research. I actually did a internship with a woman, I guess you could call it an internship, and caught my eye. My Starbucks order, and I do go to Starbucks a lot, true, because I'm a white girl, is a grande, iced or hot, depending on the season, white chocolate mocha with almond milk. Number 43, when I was 17, so like a few months ago, we kind of determined that I was lactose intolerant, which probably attributed to all my skin problems. Great to know, like, at that age. When I first meet people, I'm like so reserved and so shy, and you probably don't know I exist. And then I will reach this point where I'm the weirdest human ever, and you can't get me to shut up. When I was younger, wanted to be an artist. Don't know why. I can't draw. Like, stick people are challenging for me to draw. So, no. Number 46. So I don't know if y'all remember this. If you ever were in elementary school, we had computer labs. Now you have laptops that every student just grabs and uses. But I used to hate that time of the day. It was just a complete nightmare for me. I am like so technology inefficient. It's ridiculously sad. And I remained that way until high school, when I finally got my act together. One, I was introduced to Apple, and Apple is probably easy to use, I'd say. And two, I was introduced to Google Drive. And I needed to get it together, so I forced myself to learn stuff. Number 47, I want to go backpacking through Europe or backpacking through anywhere. I'm really open to it. One day. Number 48, much to my parents not liking this idea, I do want to get a best friends tattoo. I don't know if it would be with the friends I had now, or if close friends I make through college. But one day, when I know that there are people who are absolutely 110% permanently in my life, let's get a little small tattoo to remember that. I can cook ravioli in a can, Kraft mac and cheese in a box, and sometimes, and I mean I've screwed this up, there's like Marie White, is that her name? Like muffin, and I mean I screwed that up, and we're talking like you add milk and you put it in a bowl and you mix it and you put it in muffin holders, and I mess that up. And sometimes is the key word here, make muffin boxes that are like, put eggs and oil and water and you're good and you make it. That's even a rarity. Number 50, and because I was extra, I added 5 more, so deal with it. But number 50, I am the first in my family to ever go to a 4-year university. I had a sibling who did not go to college. I had a sibling who went to culinary school, now owns her own coffee shop. Cue my caffeine addiction. And both my parents went to trade schools. It was very confusing, FAFSA is confusing, financial aid, submitting everything, portal stuff is confusing, but I'm getting there, slowly. Bonus ones, 51. Never eat breakfast, I'm way too anxious. It's usually just a coffee cup, sometimes a granola bar, but I absolutely love almost all breakfast food, so. Number 52, I love all types of music, and I actually mean all types of music. I've really gotten into country the last month. I've developed an obsession with Maren Morris, and I've never listened to country before in my life. So like I promise you, if I am in your car and you play any type of music, I will probably at one point like it. Number 53, I have a ridiculous amount of coffee mugs. Like, it is scary. They take up like a whole cabinet right now, and half of them are packed up. 54, I have a lot of keychains. Like, I put my keys on this keychain, and I like to get keychains every time I go somewhere, which is a problem when you've acquired this for like over 10 plus years, and it weighs a ton. And the last one, 55, I have my house keys specially made all the time, every time I move somewhere, which is more than I'd like it to be. I've just moved in, so I have like this basic silver key. I'm talking, when I say specially made, I mean like if you go to Home Depot or Walmart and they have that key making machine, that's what I mean. I had Mickey, and I've had a blue piece one, and I don't know what I'm doing this time around, but one day, soon, I will have it made. So my name is Annalise. Thank you for watching this extremely long video. If you are still here, don't know if this will be a channel to keep up with. As college progresses forward for me, I'd love to do life updates as I'm in college, so people can get a real understanding of college and know that I do things sometimes, rarely, but sometimes. So we'll see how that goes, but thank you for watching again. See you next time? Is that what you say? Leave a comment, like, subscribe? That's what YouTubers say. Goodbye.